Hey everybody, Star 6 Wars 1 here, and welcome to another anime review. For this one, we look at the Winter 2015 anime, Death Parade. Now, Death Parade is the sequel / spin-off of Death Billiards. Given Death Billiards' reputation, hype was high for this one. Was the hype deserved, or did it fall hard? Well, let's find out. First up, the story. Now, the story follows Dekim and the black-haired woman whose name is a mystery, and the guests of Quindecem, as the guests play games for their lives. In the meantime, we have another plot of finding out who the black-haired woman is. Now, with the guests of Quindecem take up more episodic nature to them, while the black-haired woman's episodes take more of an overarching plot nature. When it comes to the Quindecem guest part of the story, it's either decent to great depending on the episode. It really depends on which guests and how their personalities are that make the episodic episodes good or bad. However, if I'm gonna be honest, the black hair woman plot is really bad. It contrasts the more episodic episodes in a bad way, and in my opinion, actually hurts the anime. Worse, it feels like it's shoving unneeded drama down our throats. And while it seems very complex, it really isn't, and feels slightly pretentious as well as preachy. Even some of the episodic episodes feel pretentious and preachy at times. It also has several plot holes to boot. Overall, the story is at best decent, at worst pretty bad. Oh boy, let's talk about these characters. Also, forewarning, I'm going into some spoilers to explain what is wrong with the characters. With that out of the way, first we have Dekim, who is the most emotionless character in this show. There is a lot of potential for his character, but it's wasted due to bad writing and not giving him more focus. I wouldn't be bothered by this, but he's one of the main characters, so what the hell? Overall, Dekim is a really bad character. Next, we have the black-haired woman who's, in my opinion, just as bland as Dekim, if not more so at times. While we do learn her name in the anime and she does develop, it feels forced, and the entire mystery behind who she is ends up being extremely disappointing, as she's just another human. She can also sound really preachy at times as well. Honestly, I really disliked her. Now, I could talk about the other arbiters individually, but I think it's better I bring up a point made in the show. The show says that all of the arbiters are emotionless. Now, this is bullshit. If that's the case, then why does Ginty, one of the arbiters, feel hate for humans when anger is an emotion? And why do manipulative arbiters get excited or annoyed when those are also emotions? If you wanted to make an emotionless cast, they should have been like Dekim, who ironically is the only one with emotions, yet he is emotionless. Not only is this plot point stupid, it actually hurts all the characters as a whole. What the hell? And finally, we have the various guests we see in the show. They range from being good to really, really annoying. They can at times hurt the anime, or they can be one of the only saving graces of it. Overall, the characters are really bad, and the show's biggest fault by a long shot. If the show has any positives at all, it is its animation. Madhouse did a really good job with the backgrounds, character design, atmosphere, and movement. They just look amazing. Some of their better animation, in my opinion. It's probably the best aspect about this show, to be honest. Now, onto the music. The OST is atmospheric, but very forgettable. I can't remember a single track from the OST at all. The opening, while very unfitting to the show, is also one of the best parts about Death Parade. It's catchy as hell and a good listen. The ending theme is also really good and much more fitting to Death Parade as a whole. Now, as of this review, the broadcast dub is only about halfway done, so I have not yet listened to it, nor do I think I would, to be honest. So at least until it's finished, and probably afterward, stick to the sub. A Mess doesn't even begin to describe Death Parade at all. It has bad characterization, forced drama, a pretentious overarching story, a somewhat preachy, episodic episode sometimes, a forgettable OST, and is ultimately unsatisfying by the end. It's, at best, a train wreck. At worst, it could ruin what Death Billiards was for some. It takes away Death Billiards' subtlety, and actually I think takes away a lot of mystery behind it, and that's just a shame. I don't recommend this show at all for anyone who's thinking about watching it. I give Death Parade a 3.5 out of 10. Just don't watch this anime. Anyways, that's all from me. This has been Star 6 Wars 1, and I'll see you guys next time.